Hey, folks, welcome to InTheMoneyStocks.com's intraday analysis video brought to you by the creators of proprietary price, pattern, and time methodology. Learn the PPT strategies and profit for life. My name is Gareth Soloway, Chief Market Strategist here at InTheMoneyStocks.com. All right, guys, into the video we go on this glorious Friday, April 12th, 2013. And what we see today is a market that is down on the back of JPM earnings, Wells Fargo earnings, and economic data that was reported today. In addition, gold has crashed today. And again, if we take a look at the GLD, look at this GLD dump. And sure enough, I went long with members here at InTheMoneyStocks.com at a cross of 145 because that was a technical major support level. And again, I picked up 2,000 shares there of the GLD. I have already sold one half for 50 cents, banking 500, and I'm up almost $1 on the second half, folks. And this is exactly what you want to do. I don't care if something's going up or down. All I care about is finding the technical level to make money. So I'm literally up a G on the second half. Already banked 500 on the first half. I made $850 on the VXX today. ABX I took 300 on, which was a great bounce play. Take a look at ABX, guys. Take a look at this. All right, my buy entry was right down here on ABX. It was a no-brainer level, guys. All right. So just amazing the profits that are being generated. I love volatility. I don't care if the markets go up or down. As a swing trader, as a day trader, it doesn't matter. You just find the chart setups that allow you to profit. All right, and again, what a bounce on ABX. Literally, ABX is up $1 off the lows almost. And that's a huge bounce for a $20 stock. All right, again, going back to the spiders today, you can see we have had a nice sell-off, but now the volume's getting lighter as we get into lunch. Gold's bouncing, which is obviously helping the markets overall, and therefore we're seeing a bounce back on the SPY, still down 78 cents. All right, yesterday to my members in the research center, I said that we had about a 60 to 65% chance of falling decently today. That has happened today. And again, it's on the back of, here's Goldman Sachs. They didn't report earnings. It was Wells Fargo. But look at Goldman down $1.90 right now. JP Morgan reported earnings. JPM, they beat on earnings by 20 cents, but their revenue was a little on the light side. And so in this market, folks, you better come out with beats on revenue and on earnings if you're going to go up, because the market is so top heavy at this point. It's so extended. All right, the other stock, Wells Fargo, take a look, down 64 cents. Not a huge drop there either, but nonetheless, it is taking a hit. Now, retail sales report today. Retail sales came out. We had PPI numbers, which again showing actually deflation, possible deflation out there. Whether or not that allows the Fed to print more money, we'll have to see. The Fed probably could use that as an excuse, but I think even the Fed's starting to wisen up here. I know it seems crazy that the Fed could be starting to get smart about this, but really, in all fairness, they've already printed over $3 trillion in the last few years. And they're continuing to throw $80 billion at a clip into this market, so they'll do another trillion probably before QE's over. But I think they're starting to understand that printing money is not working. You're not seeing the massive recovery that they had hoped for, all right? You're not seeing it. So again, what's the point of printing another $5 trillion or $3 trillion if it's not going to help? All it's going to do is hurt more later on when you actually get that major inflationary issue, which again won't be around for multiple years, but it still is an issue that has to be analyzed by the Fed if the Fed's being smart about it. All right, so that's, I think, the big key here, and one of the main reasons why gold collapsed today, GLD, I mean, just getting absolutely rocked. I mean, think about this, guys. Gold has literally dropped from the high to the low $100 today. I mean, that's a crash. That's a crash right there. It's about 6%, 7% drop. I mean, that is a monster drop, guys. Absolutely monstrous drop on the GLD, okay, or on gold. Silver's also taking a beating. It's had a great bounce, but what a drop on silver. Take a look here, guys. Silver again. Look at this big drop. This was my short call up here. Now, we actually had hit target right here before. This was our target for the Research Center members. For those of you that watched the video, I gave that as a trade in the Technical Analysis Nightly video. But you had a great bounce, and then today you're going a little bit below that. But this was your bear flag that you loved. Down move, sideways consolidation. This was where we got the short in, right here into the 20. And look at that. I mean, these trades are just fast and furious, folks. And the money being banked, whether you're a day trader or a swing trader, is unbelievable. I mean, I'm serious about unbelievable money. Volatility is all day traders or swing traders need. It doesn't matter which direction the market's going. It doesn't matter at all. All right. So we're kind of very, very crazy moves here. I mean, you can look at GDX getting smoked today. GDX is already way down on the chart. Look at this chart on GDX. It's actually getting to a level where I'm somewhat interested in it. All right. I still think it probably goes to about 30 ultimately, but around 30, it's going to get very, very intriguing. All right. I think gold has made a bottom. I think a short-term bottom is probably in on the GLD. I think overall it's going to go lower, though. I've been saying this since 1900, guys. All right, I've been one of the few out there that have been saying that, gold topped out at 1900. When everyone said it was going to go over 2000, I said, guys, it's topped here. And I've said consistently it's going to about 13 to 1200. All right, when it gets there, then I will go like crazy on the long side. But I've no rush. I'll just trade it. Like I went short term. I still have 1,000 shares long GLD here that I'm up about $750 right now on. I was just up 1,000. It's come back in a little bit, but I'm still holding it. And this is the type of money that can be made just by being smart about trading. All right, if you go back to the GLD, and here's IBM taking a hit of $2.28, still short on that, back in the money about $2 on that trade as well, which is a beautiful thing. But going back to the GLD, guys, take a look at this. All right, so your next little pivot, take a look. All right, look at this. See this low pivot, this pivot, and this pivot? Do you guys see that? All right, there's a gap fill right here. Just draw a line right across. Look at that. Gap fill, little pivot, 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 right in this area. That's why on Pierce of 145, I told the chat room you could buy. And basically all of them made 50 cents to a buck on that trade just in a matter of minutes. Truly an awesome one. Okay? And short term, this is good support. I mean, could it dip as low as 43? Yeah, maybe you could go as low as 43. But in the short term, you should get a technical bounce for a week or so. And then I actually think it'll probably head lower. The volume today is massive, which does, again, tell us it's probably a short term low. But that's about it. That's about it, folks. All right, let's take a look at some other stocks today. How's Apple doing? In this down market, Apple is down. But the one thing about Apple is it's not really taking a big hit. I mean, market is weak today, no doubt about it. It's not taking a huge hit here on this stock. So it's actually showing relative strength. You could make a case for relative strength. On the upside, you have Baidu. Baidu up $1.25. Continues to be a very solid mover. Can't get above the 50 MA, though. That's a technical resistance area. But nonetheless, good performance on Baidu today. Google's down about $5. Good pullback. Great bearish pattern here on Google. Setting up for next week's earnings on that. Amazon continuing to try to grind higher here. Amazon trying to get a little bit higher. One key level here, just to redraw this guy so it's more accurate. There's a connector right through these highs here that you ran into yesterday, and then you also pierced it today. Haven't been able to get above that. But nonetheless, Amazon continuing to show strength. People believe that this stock will have good earnings, and we will find out soon enough, won't we? All right. JP Morgan still down 5 cents. Goldman's down $1.67. Chevron's dropping 88 cents. Nice little pullback on that. That's another stock that's well overdone. Take a look at this trend line. Beautiful trend line here. Got to retrace up. Hasn't been able to get back to the highs. Even if it gets to the highs, this upsloping trend line will eventually be its undoing. GLD starting to move back up beautifully. I'm looking to sell my second half on a Pierce of 146, just so everyone knows. All right, so if you get through 146 later in the day on the GLD, that'll be where I take profits and run on that GLD on my final 1,000 shares. I have a break-even stop in at this stage as well. Plus, I'm half off already for 50 cents on the other 1,000. So I'm guaranteeing myself 500 basically. All right, that's just trading 101 for you guys. Again, that's what we teach our members here to do it in themoneystocks.com. Doesn't matter if you're an investor, a swing trader, day trader. It's all about simply, just understanding the chart levels, playing them accordingly, and then being disciplined enough to take half off, break even stop, rinse and repeat. You do it over and over again, just continuing to pocket money. All right. So that's what we see there. Let me just take a look at a couple other stocks here. We talked about IBM. IBM down about $2.20. Nice fall on IBM, although it has bounced off the lows with the market. A couple other stocks that I'm continuing to hold on the short side. You have KR down 18 cents here. So KR is down a little bit on the day. Nice fall on KR. Amazon, I'm still a little bit on the short side there. IBM, I'm short as well. And I have a couple other smatterings that I picked up over the last few days. If you want to know all my positions, just come join us here at themoneystocks.com and feel free to make some money. All right, guys. Again, a great day. It's been a great week again in terms of trading, and we just want to keep it going every day, day after day. All right, take care. Come join us. Take the 7-day free trial here. Research centers geared towards swing traders and investors, and day traders obviously go to the Intra Day Stock Chat. Take care, guys.